It's November 1st, 2020. The sun is shining bright in the sky, and it is a cool 50 degrees. We are at the New Jersey Museum of Transportation, also known as the Pine Creek Railroad, a little 3¼ mile railroad museum nestled here in the historic Allaire State Park. Founded in 1952, this railroad has been running non-stop at this location since 1963, packing 57 years and counting of railroad history under these narrow-gauge tracks. Throughout the day, we'll be looking at a normal day's work at various points along the railroad. We are first set up by what the railroad calls the Woods Crossing, for the first movement of the day, the inspection run. We are situated across the tracks from the Allenwood Station. This station building is a 1940s Pennsylvania railroad structure donated to the railroad in the early 1960s. To our immediate left is a water tower used for watering our steam locomotives. Unfortunately, this structure has been sitting dormant for some time, due to the fact that we are not able to run steam locomotives here at the railroad due to their need of maintenance. We do hope that in the future we will once again be able to run steam locomotives and use this structure and other steam locomotive infrastructure here at the railroad. The locomotive you are hearing is United States Army number 7751. This locomotive was built in October of 1942 by General Electric in Schenectady, New York. This locomotive was employed by the U.S. Army and purchased by the railroad in 1977. We are now situated on the far side of the railroad from the station area. To the left of us is the Edgar Felix paved bikeway, which was once the right-of-way of the Pennsylvania Railroad. The car in the middle of the train, the open car, was originally built in 1942 as a U.S. Navy flat car. Upon arrival to the railroad in 1978, this car was converted into the open car you see today. We are once again at the Woods Crossing, this time on the far side of the wood siding, another track used to store maintenance of way equipment here at the railroad. The caboose on today's train, Central Railroad of New Jersey number 91155, is the centerpiece of today's operating train. This 146-year-old caboose, originally built in 1874 as a boxcar, has been operating in New Jersey all of its life, primarily on the Central Railroad of New Jersey's Southern Division, the namesake rail line of this channel. In addition, the Southern Division is featured quite a lot on this channel, and it is quite interesting that this car's leisurely retirement is located only a few miles away from where it's worked all its life. I found this shot quite interesting, as the train nears the track adjacent to this tree. This tree has been sitting here since the late 1960s, watching the thousands of runs this railroad has made, using everything from our speeders, steam locomotives, small Plymouths, to today's engine, as well as our big GE 50-tonners. Quite a testament to this railroad's history throughout the decades. We are situated down on the ground at the tail end of the wood siding. Here is where our third piece of military rail equipment lies, our 2nd Navy flat car. This shot location is a perfect place to photograph our 3 Navy pieces of rolling stock, who were built together, served together, and now share the location of their second life together. We are now located just outside the front door of the car barn, looking towards the station area with the Tidewater Oil Company tank car, as well as the 3 lead tracks to the barn in the foreground. We are now standing just outside of the Fresno Station, a Central Road of New Jersey structure built in the early 1900s. What would be the final train of the day is about to arrive in the station due to the worsening weather and the lack of tickets sold for the rest of the afternoon.